Nice, we're so back. Manly Flint, stay with us. Right. So, welcome back, guys. Oof, it's been a little bit for me. I normally record these in batches. This game and all the Enigma Studio games have been very long. this journey, and I haven't touched it in about like a week and a half. So, please let me get my bearings, and then we'll be underway. So far, I think one of the biggest things that we learned is that in this terminal is Liana. But there's also us, Manly Flan. We're the construct, right? And we're going to I question mark. That's the next code. Okay, how about we go? We kill off what we can, but ultimately we're gonna just keep moving forward. Because there are units out here that are really fast, but their turning isn't the best. So I can use how slow their turning is to my advantage and keep moving. Whoa. Yeah, keep moving, keep moving. Okay. So far, so good. There. Some of these guys are just straight up really slow though. There we go. Oh. Whoa. I thought I was stuck for a second. I was gonna cry. Oh. This dude right here. Then I can snipe out these guys. There. And you? You're out of there. Shoot. There. Nice. Give me back my son. Leave this place. I'm not giving up. You failed as a mother. No, we didn't. We're not giving up on our son. Alright, what do we have here? Ugh. Where are we? NC 65. So now we are the construct that was holding the sun core, I believe. Huh? This sounds like mother music. Okay. And we have light post. We're accessing the core memories of the sun. Objective, follow the empath. This is the home. That's the computer. I cannot listen to that phone ring again. The sound only reminds you of one thing. The sound of ignoring what happened. At least in here, I can't hear it. This is the only place that feels remotely safe anymore. For too long, you've been trapped in this room, forced to keep your grief within the confines of these four blue walls. A grief that others are hell-bent on denying. A grief you tackle alone. But enough is enough. You feel as though maybe it's time. Time to finally do something about this. Huh? Where's the door? Oh. Honey? Honey, it's me. It's Mom. I don't know how to tell you this, but... Oh, honey. I just got off the phone with your father. And you're not going to believe it. Your father is going to fix what happened. Oh, son, it's a miracle. We're going to be a family again. I knew there was still hope. You cannot take much more of this. Your resolve is low. You have lost track of the weeks. You feel as though when you lost her, you lost the only one who ever looked out for you. Never in a million years did you think you'd ever have to consider just who are you without her. But now that you think about it, without her, you're simply alone. You think to yourself, if only you had somebody who experienced this place the same way you do. Somebody who understands how it feels to be trapped in this place alone with that woman. Somebody forced to play along in a story we don't understand. You realize that if they were to find out where you both were, perhaps they would take you away to the same place they took her. Perhaps then that special somebody could look after you. They took her? Somebody to protect you. Just like a big sister should. Her room is just, you're not wanted in here. Mom? Mom? I had a bad dream again. I keep hearing her voice, as if something is trying to reach out to me. Mom? It always ends this way. Mom, I'm scared. Let us watch the sun to go down, 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 down. Please, listen to me. It's over. They found her. Maybe we should just tell them what happened? How dare you say something so horrible about your only sister? After everything we've done, my own son. Get out of my sight. You're not wanted in here. She hasn't been getting much sleep lately. Not after what she did. They are coming, and it's only a matter of time before they arrive. You don't quite remember informing Enigma of your location, but they found you. Soon, everything will be okay. You're certain that if anyone can free you from this pain, it's them. But how do I know if I did the right thing by telling them? You're comfortable in the knowledge that you did the right thing. So that's how they found out about the dad and the... You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Son, it's me. It's Mom. I only want to talk. Your reality is under attack from those who wish to do you harm. Son, I'm going to pull you out of there. You remember that you don't need anybody. I don't need anybody. Don't listen to her. You decide that it's best to leave all of this behind. I'm gonna leave all of this behind. It was all a bad dream. Mom? There you are. Mom, I missed you. Didn't you hear? We're bringing her back. Isn't that great? Your sister's not dead, honey. Where are we going? It always ends this way, sooner or later. Stuff for the barn? We keep the phone off the hook these days. It was the last thing he told us to do, before telling us that we may never see him again. But I think I used this phone recently to make a call. They are at the door. You run back to your room. Well, looks like we're no longer safe. You're not wanted in here. Mom? They found us. What are we going to do? Do you hear that? This song was your father's favorite. It's the only recording we have of her playing piano. Mom, she never played piano. They even played it at the funeral. Do you even remember her anymore? Such a lovely ceremony. You would have loved it. Mom, listen to me. There at the door. You need to snap out of it. We're supposed to be a family. You never had any hope. You never even tried. You'll never be her. There's only one direction left for you to go. Ouch. Oh. The end of our path, huh? Alright. You feel as though you don't recognize your own reality anymore. All there is to do now is run. Oh. Just gotta follow these footprints. And I should be okay, right? Oh. Here. Oh my god. Getting a little tough to figure out what's going on. The end. How? How could I have done this? My own boy. I couldn't face him. That sadness in his eyes only ever reminded me of what I was hiding from. How was I to continue without my own story, with him wearing the truth so plainly on his face? So I pushed him away, subconsciously, but certainly. I left him in that room, letting the cloud take him. I think that there was a part of me that felt that whatever he found in the cloud, it couldn't be any worse than me. And so I pretended that he wanted nothing to do with me, that he was isolating by choice. But from down here, I see. It was always me who pushed him away, and straight to them. The truth is, I abandoned him. After all, how could I ever deserve to see him after what I've done? I had no idea he was so scared. I want to see him. I'm ready to see him. Wait, where do I go now? Do I go down? I guess yeah, I guess I go back. Oh. You knock on the door. My son. There is no answer. I need to get through to him. Okay. My boy, I've come to save you from this place. I am so sorry. I pushed you away from me and further into this world during a time we needed each other most. You say nothing. Son, I know that after what happened to her. Say her name. What do you mean? Mother's still not ready. Why can't you just say her name? I can't. Liana. Dearest mother, there is no forgiving the things you did. Liana. Oh, gods. What have I done? It all just felt so real. The hope your father gave me. My father? That man. He's the one who started all of this. The one who started all of this. Come, brother. Perhaps it is time we pay the old man a visit. Yes, big sister. Wait, son. No. This isn't you. Making this right, even if it kills him. What is this? This seems like a lot. How about we go up here? Yeah? Or no? Am I actually supposed to delve through this? I think so. I mean, now that we have a gun to do whatever we need to do. This is definitely the most disorienting part. Very reminiscent of the first game. Oh, we're getting. Oh. Here's the thing. We're getting in the habit of just shooting all the humanoids. We have to be careful. Oh my god. What just happened? Yeah, the moment I let go of W, it's over for me. And so that means I also have a time limit because the moment I like start turning, he's gonna get me. Okay. So I'm always gonna hold W. I'll be moving left and right. I hate that whenever he's revealed, he gets blurry though. I think I'm starting to see you. Wow. So some devastating stuff just happened, and my computer ran out of memory, so I wasn't able to record it. But it put a lot of context into what everything has been about. But basically, the father was putting a device on Liana that ended up what's it? The idea was to copy the core over, but as it turns out, it wouldn't copy the core but transfer it. They went to the doctor, and in their words, they said that her brain was dying. It was actually it was really sad because they shared some really sweet moments. But yeah. Um so all of this, it got to a point where the father was the reason that Liana was dying. And he didn't tell Evelyn, his wife, about what happened. Just that she was getting sick. And he lied to her saying that he would stop using the halo, which is the thing that would transfer. And it got to a point where Liana eventually did die, but he was buried in work because he had a copy of her, of Liana there. And so he kept going. He pushed his family away and brought home Liana's core and an android. And then that's where the events of Mother happened. And then at that point, everything else started to happen. And I suppose this will be the very end. We're at the last leg of our journey here. Let's see what happened. Hyper Reality Engine red. The great merge is upon us. Red, we're going to pull you out of there. Okay. I think at this point, So manly flan is, as we understand it, what is it? Some sort of, it's a construct, right? It's a thing that'll override sort of what the core would really want. So, for example, there were parts in Mothered where we wouldn't be able to pass time, and Liana would be there with us. You would be like, she would be able to recognize her mother and brother and everything like that. But she wasn't able to do anything about it because her construct was restricting her. And at this point, I think the construct, which was named Manly Flan, we named it, right? Was killed off. We're sort of still here, which is why we're still playing. But at this point, Liana has the Liana core, or her, is still is definitely stronger than us at this point. Now we're gonna reclaim our core. No, our, I don't know, dreamscape. Hello? Is this my dreamscape? All these coffins, or these gravestones. Is all of this my dreamscape? I don't know. Okay, that'll lead us right to the beginning. I would move forward, but there's a bunch of rubble here and we can't move past it. Maybe over to the right, huh? If this is all my dreamscape, then maybe I could use it to connect with someone. Someone who understands how it feels. Someone to help me leave these old stories behind. Perhaps then, I wouldn't need Manly Flan anymore. Can I really do it? Can I really move on from what happened? I've been trapped in this place for years, a subject of stories created for me. But perhaps it doesn't have to be this way. There really is someone out there who could help me. Perhaps then, we could all let her go. Perhaps then, I could create a new story. A story that's truly for myself. What is that? That's a construct. That's her. I must push forward. Yeah, let's go. Cerebral entanglement. Let's go. Come on, come on. Perhaps you are worthy of help. You pick up the phone and reach out to the one person who might understand. Huh? Is this the brother? How do we get over there? How do we get over there? Manly flame connected to her. This is it. I can almost feel their presence. As though you're all trying to free me from this headquarters, this prison of my own making. I have not seen it until now. I felt so alone in this place, unable to share it with anyone. You were all connected to me this whole time? I was so afraid to reach out, so terrified of failure, but now things feel different. As though finally I'm in control of my own thoughts. For years I've been allowing her thoughts to alter my reality. Thoughts that I never knew were stuck in the past. At the mercy of what happened. But I am not my thoughts. And there is no terminal in the world that could capture who I am. You said your name was Manly Flan, right? That is what you're going to help me figure out. First construct. Red. Oh. 72? Connected. The person who can understand is the brother. Hello? Brother, is that you? It's been so long since I felt like myself. I remember what my name was, but I still don't know who I am. I think I'm finally ready to move on from what happened. I want to let go of Manly Flan. I want to find out who I am, really. I don't think I can do that until you all let go of her. You need to help me. Take your mind back. You're playing as the brother. Find your path. Oh my god, I just had to keep wandering around. Eventually we got there. It's time. I needed you, Mother. You left me alone. You denied how I felt. So everyone has to get through their trauma. I think I'm finally ready to talk to Mother. Alright, now we go to 65. Hello? Mom. Mom, you need to let go. He's gone. You have to talk to Dad. Forever to let her move on. We need to let her go. You're the only one who he'll listen to. Diana. Really gone. I would love to deal with it myself if I knew where I could do that. Okay. You kept the truth from us. You never gave us a chance. Oh, yeah, just... Yeah. Who was the villain? It was the father all along. You took her from us. Yeah, dude. Would prefer to clear out these guys before we took back our minds. But that the corporation, the giant corporate overlords didn't really help. Just putting that out there. We do live in a society. Goodbye, Mother. And now 64. Evelyn? Is that really you? You need to let her go. She hung up. Final roll, make things right. Liana's room. Alright, let's find our path. Oh, up here. Funeral. I was afraid. Liana. I see you now. You were here with us. The whole time. The core of who you are inside this place. We chose to abandon. Though now it may sound like a distant memory, it remains forever my prized possession. There we go. Oh, this is a Mother's reference where it's the pile of ash. What he's gonna say, I'm bad. I shouldn't have done all that. You need to let me in. Even though I did a lot of terrible stuff to you. I'm going down there. I'm ready to face you, Angel. Well, I'm sure glad these guys weren't firing it from the start. Whew. That would have been bad. Wait, if you fail this section, do you have to walk all the way back? I think so. I'm not gonna lie, that would suck tremendously. Alright, I think I've slaughtered all of them. There's only one path left. If I am to face her. Down. Into the hyper-reality engine. Oh, I almost left because I know there's the hyper reality engine in the other world, but I'm so glad I didn't press escape yet. I'm so glad. Because I could definitely see I could definitely see someone mistaking like, oh, there was the hyper reality engine in real life or, in the tower. So I need to go over and it'll unlock because the door is like not open right now. But no, you still gotta stay in here. You still gotta stay in here. I think I finally see you for who you are. Your home was never meant to be with us. You were never meant to be just our daughter. How foolish of me to limit you to something so trivial. Let's go this way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time's so wasted. Oh. No. You were meant for something bigger. An existence we couldn't possibly comprehend. With a mind capable of experiencing every reality simultaneously. Who am I to limit you to just one? Oh, that was what I was talking about. Oh. Finally. That's right. I see you so clearly now. Your place is here, in the cloud, with only one thing left holding you back. You are so much more than just her, no matter what they led you to believe. As long as you know that, there's nothing they can do to keep you here. Cerebral entanglement. Stay back. There's something I want you to know. Come no closer. Angel, stop. You'll never move on. Except that it wasn't your fault. None of what happened was your fault. This prison you have made for yourself is crumbling. It's time you built something new. For yourself. Your very own utopia. But letting go doesn't have to mean goodbye. Angel, utopia needs not be a lonely place, because no matter what happens next, the realities you explore, the things you feel, you'll always be with us, watching down from above. After all, what good is a cloud without its angel? Oh my god, this is like the old... What a throwback, brother. I see you now. You were the only one who understood how it felt. Mother, you only ever wanted me to succeed. Father, you never gave up on me. An interface neither of us need anymore. Her. Wait, we're still like trapped. Wait, hold up. I lied. One of the first things you would try to do is actually walk up this, but there was a thing blocking you. Now, no longer. I have not seen this so clearly in years. Connecting with him is the reason I've climbed out. He was the only one who saw me for who I am, and I will never forget that. Oh. I wonder if they'll be okay. Manly Flan. My sweet Manly Flan. It's time we talk. You accept her proposal. Manly Flan. You reveal yourself to me. That's me! I see you now. You were here with me the whole time. You gave yourself to me, a vessel which I used to play out the life I deserved. The life I thought I deserved. A life of continuously replaying what happened, through you acting out this desire for self-punishment. A will I only now realize I control. And at the end of this will, I see myself. All these years, even from within my own lockdown, you remain connected to me, pushing me through countless endings in the hope that maybe, just one of them, would let me be happy. Knowing that even through countless failures, a single happy ending is all that is needed. You persevered until you could help me succeed. In many ways, a guardian angel of my very own. And now, despite every effort they've made, every story set out for me, I remain so much more than just her. No longer defined by what happened, finally able to reclaim our dreamscapes once we both simply let her go. Hmm. Oh, this is the dreamscape from the first game. Holy smokes, what a throwback. Holy. This is the first terminal we've gone through. It was from here. It was just as miserably dark. So true. I could have swore there were some bookshelves and stuff though. Yeah. All right, let's go through here actually. So we are finally able to get a good ending for the first game in a way. Wow, crazy, crazy. I'll say this. I think the story was pretty phenomenal. Um, it could sort of be boiled down to like a family and how grief has destroyed them. But there is I think that's the core of what this is about. And I want to bring that up because there's so much going on here. But if there was something that was keeping everything rooted, it's that. And I think that's important when you have like fantasy and sci-fi and stuff. Is that your premise at the very end of the day is rooted in reality. So that that's how you can care about these characters and care about this world. And I think um the dev, the writer did a phenomenal job in doing so. Um I think the first game was really good. I really liked the pacing. Very short. But it introduced this world to us. The second game was much longer, introduced the family to us, and I really like the pacing of that as well. I think this game was incredibly ambitious, and the puzzle designs re- must have taken a long time because there were a lot of puzzles. The environments, they did a lot of work. Like you're going to be going through the environment a lot if you were to just play this game straight. No guides, no nothing. It's a lot of trial and error. It's really tough. I do like that this gave a happy ending to the first, sort of, in a way. Because in the first game, it was horror and it was tragic how you couldn't get a good ending. No matter what, your end goal was to um decontaminate this rogue AI, whether you knew about it or not. Um, Second, it did leave on like a cliffhanger, sort of, in a way. It by all means, the second game, Mothered, is can stand on its own as well as the first. What I think is that you could definitely you could play ECHOSTASIS by itself and still understand the story solely based on the fact that all the information will be given to you at some point during the terminal interactions or while you're exploring the worlds. But you will be missing out a lot, and I can definitely um I can definitely see how people might be turned off by the gameplay itself. If you're not interested in like not it's sort of like bashing your head against the wall, but it's, all these sort of loop gameplay styles is you're going to be failing over and over and again until you get it right. Um and there was also what made it difficult was there was normally a lack of direction that you'd be going in. But maybe that was intentional. I felt like a good like 1/3 of my time was spent not sure what to do, so I would just be exploring until I happened to hit something that was right. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You're exploring this world, and I'm sure it was intentional. And if you wanted to break it up, you could always go back to the terminal. You could chat with Red or Liana there if you wanted to. Um, so the gameplay loop, I think it was fine. It did get I did get frustrated at times, and it was tedious, but at the end of the day, I thought it was well worth it because I got to see the ending for these characters that I was very invested in. And so I think that's what carried me. Is like I was really invested in these characters, and that's why I was willing to put up with such a tough like game. And not saying that the game is bad. It's just the gameplay loop. It's normally not my thing, but I was able to go through it because the storytelling was so good. Um, I did feel that sometimes the gameplay did get in the way of pacing in the story. That's probably probably my biggest gripe. Sometimes I felt like the pacing suffered because of the style of gameplay. Let's see. Let me think. I like the terminal puzzles. I like how you keep punching things in. You would learn more about the world, and that was like how you would change the environment so that you could progress, especially in the sort of second half, the last legs of the journey. I enjoyed that. It was almost like an escape room kind of thing, and it was cool because it was like it changed genres for a second there, and I really liked that. It kept things fresh rather than just keep running through the dreamscapes and finding a way forward. But I think the way the gameplay is it's tough to criticize it too much because I think it was really intentional and how you would be having to go through things over and over and over again. And it was really frustrating, and it made me angry, which is how Liana felt. It was intentional, I think, right? Because I imagine that's just like a fraction of what she had to go through. For years, that's been her life. And for me, it was just like, like it was like a handful of hours. So it's no wonder that's, that's what she wants to do with us, with humanity. I think it was I think it was cool. I respect it. I respect the decision to make the gameplay like that. Um see, what else did I have in mind? I thought this I mean, of course the story was really good. It's what kept me coming back for more. What I'll say is I think mm, I don't want to say things I don't want to say things incorrectly or not how I don't mean it. I'm not even making sense right now. The idea is that I really like the game, but there are parts I really don't like. I think at the end of the day, the parts that I do like far outweigh the things that I don't like. But I can tell that this isn't going to be for everyone, you know? I already think that this is like a really niche kind of game in the first place. Like, I don't think a person would just like casually pick this up, you know? I mean, I say that as someone who casually picked it up, but they probably won't keep with it because it's so dense. And it's probably better taken as a YouTube video that you would watch. But I feel like I'm like lambasting this so much, but I don't think I've experienced storytelling as well as I have with this series, right? So that's why I want to get like all the negatives out of the way. Because I still think this is really good. I think it's really good. I think I saw on Twitter that the dev was planning on changing the time mechanic, which would help so much. Because if uh what they wanted to do is that instead of just time passively going down, uh you taking actions would cause time to go down, which is really, really helpful. So I think it would enable you to just like stand there and take a look around and get your bearings, and then you're able to proceed. Like, okay, where am I at? Or maybe you can be like, okay, there's three entrances here, instead of having to just run, 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 and then you don't know where other things are, where you didn't see a path because you were so busy frantically trying to get to the next button so that you can unlock a path there, so you can get there faster, so you can keep going forward this one way. I think that'll be helpful. I think that'll be helpful, especially later on for people who want to check this out. This is still a fairly new game. By fairly new, it's really new. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Yeah, how about TLDR gameplay was a slog, but it was intentional. Story-wise, it's a masterpiece. And you should check it out. You should check it out. I really like the atmosphere. Also, atmosphere is 10 out of 10. Of course, given how you were able to get through Mothered, it was phenomenal what they're able to do. But yeah, I think that's it for Enigma Corporation. I'm not sure if they have any plans on doing a fourth game. This feels like this is really sealed tight. All loose ends are pretty much wrapped up. So I don't know how they would be able to make another game based off of this story. But we'll see. But yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for so much. Got here. Phew. And I hope you take care. Bye now.